What up? What up? What up? It's your girl Joshaz back with another video, and I'm so excited about this one. Welcome to our very first cooking dinners with us in our new kitchen. I'm so excited. Can you tell I'm excited? I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm excited. You wouldn't think that your girl just had a long day at work and that it is 7 p.m. literally, but I am way too excited because it is our first meal in our new house. Okay, I'm very excited. So, welcome. On today's menu, we have pork chop. I'm gonna try making Brussels sprouts for the first time ever. This is for our soup that we're gonna make, and I'm gonna make rice. So that's what's on the menu for today. Do y'all see this little setup? I can just put you guys over there and you'll see me chopping my stuff and see me like, you know, the pots will be on here. I will be chopping over there and you guys will just get to see your girl just moving around I'm very excited. Okay, let's calm down. I'm just very excited. All right, anyways, that's what's on the menu for today. Hopefully this will be a very quick meal. I just spent the last 15 minutes looking up TikTok recipes on how to make Brussels sprouts, because again, I've never made Brussels sprouts in my life, so this is a first, but it shouldn't be too hard. So first thing we gotta do, I'm gonna take out spices to spice up my pork. I'm gonna boil water for the rice, and I'm gonna start chopping up my onions and tomatoes for soup whilst the pork kind of rests. This is 7 p.m. We should hopefully be eating by like 7:45. Calvin is in a meeting right now for work, so I'm just gonna be doing this. You might see him pop up at some point once his meeting is done. But let me get the mics just in case I start moving around and I still want y'all to hear me. But welcome. Welcome to our first cooking video with the new kitchen. Let's get it going. I'm just so giddy. I'm very excited. All right. Let's get cooking. First thing, we gotta get our spices because we got a whole spice drawer. How do I want to spice my pork today? I think I'm gonna go with ginger. I'm gonna do mixed herb. So we're gonna do ginger, mixed herb. My salt is over here, and I probably should have put all of my spices in like the same area, but some of them just had to come here. So I think I'm also gonna put this Creole. Actually, no, let me do this lemon and herb today. This one is even a new bottle. So I think this is what we're gonna do for spices. Let me just open this one. It's a new bottle. I hope you guys love this setup because I love it. I'm so in love with the fact that we now have a beautiful full kitchen that just makes life so much nicer, so much easier, so fast. Okay, this was just a new bottle. So yeah, automatic bean that you just slide and it's open. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna spice up our pork. What I'm gonna start with this lemon and herb spice. I'm just gonna put it, okay, rub it in there, rub it. And then after that, I'm gonna go in with my ginger. Gonna take a little teaspoon. So I'm getting a spoon holder that I'm gonna put on top of the stove because whenever I need to be cooking. And then the last one I'm gonna do is my mixed herbs. Over here. Again, you just rub your spices. Make sure you rub your spices onto the meat just to let them all go in there. And then I'm gonna flip it and put the exact same stuff, but probably less because you don't want to overspice the meat or else it'll be salty. I'm going to cover my meat in cling wrap and let it sit whilst I do all of the other stuff that I need to do. So I'm just letting it sit so that it can soak up the spices a little bit. At least in my brain, that's what it's doing. So I'm just gonna cover it in cling wrap. on cling wrap, and then I'm just gonna put it on the counter. So my rice, I'm gonna do it over here. Okay, next up is our rice. I'm gonna start by peeling my carrots so that I add them to the rice. Chop them. I'm gonna do, actually, yeah, I'll just do 2 carrots. 2 carrots is okay. But yeah, I'm very excited to be in our new kitchen. We finished unboxing and packing up the kitchen yesterday because priorities. And the clothes that I'm wearing right now are actually the closest clothes I had, because we haven't finished unpacking our bedroom yet. So I don't know where most of, not that I don't know where they are. Most of my clothes are in boxes right now. So close this. All right. Oh, having an automatic bin feels like such a flex that it needs to be. I don't even have to touch it. Okay. Ooh. Kelvin always says the way I cut my carrots, it looks like I'm gonna cut myself, because honestly, he's not wrong. I prefer using this little knife because it's just like so easy to chop everything up and get it done. But whilst I do this, I should probably be preheating my oil. So let's turn on the stove and then we can do that. So I want this back one. So that's rear. Let's put you on 7. There you go. Do you guys see the way it lights up? Induction. And it gets hot so quickly too. So I'm gonna just do that. Then we're gonna get our olive oil. So whilst that kind of heats up, we're gonna continue chopping our carrots, chopping our carrots. I'm trying to think about a story time that I can be telling you guys about whilst I cook dinner today. But today was such a long day at work, to be honest. For those that don't know what I do, I'm a social media specialist. Which if you're watching this YouTube, you're like, oh yeah, like she does this full time. That like probably makes sense. Well, I hope so. I hope that's what you're thinking, because this is my 4th year in this job. And honestly, the very first year when I started working full time and people asked me what I did, and I'll be like, oh, I'm a social media like specialist. They'll be like, oh, so all you do is scroll through Instagram all day. Like, must be nice. And because the social media world is really a new up and coming industry. It's not like if I said, oh, I'm an accountant, everyone will be like, oh yeah, I know what that is. People don't really understand what social media is in terms of like having it be a full-time job. So it always feels a bit silly. Like I remember when I started working in this job, right? And then I would go and meet other people. People would be like, oh, like, what do you do? And I'll be like, oh, I'm a social media specialist. And I would always encounter people looking at me so funny to be like, does this girl have a full-time job? Or like, is she just scrolling through socials all day kind of vibe? So it was always tough trying to describe to people what it is that I do. But I feel like now the industry is growing and it's gotten a little bit better. It's also really hard when you now have like the influencer culture, because then people think being a social media someone just means you being an influencer, which is also not true. It just so happens that like I'm a social media specialist who also happens to have a presence online in terms of like my YouTube channel and everything. But there are some social media managers of which if you ask them like what their presence online looks like, they don't have a presence at all, because, you know, you can manage something without necessarily having to be in the industry yourself. So I think for a long time, I felt really guilty about it, because I was like, oh, like I don't really have like the millions of followers on Instagram. So how can I say I'm like a social media someone? Over time, I've now learned to like, I'm really good at my job. Like actually, I'm really good at my job if I do say so myself. Like today, I was just reflecting on that. Today is the 2nd of September. And August is when, so I work at a non-profit, small, like private college in the US. And August is when new students come to start uni, right? So it's like our new student orientation. Everyone is excited about the beginning of the new academic year. And this year I really pushed, like, I was like, okay, we got to get the numbers up. We got to get people excited. We got to get people hyped up and whatnot, whatnot. So I was actually looking at my numbers today, and even me, I was shook at. I was like, is this you? All of these numbers, like, guys, I literally through organic only, I mean, only people who understand social media, like the behind the scenes of social media, will be as excited as I am to talk about some of this stuff. So just nerd with me for a little bit. But I managed to reach over 300,000 people organically. Like, none of this was paid. Like, paid in terms of like paid media. You know how you can, if you're scrolling on Instagram, you can see if someone says sponsored, if it's sponsored content. I forget that this stove gets hot really quickly, so my pot was hot. But yeah, sponsored content means that we can do like paid ad and stuff like that. But this wasn't paid. This was me just like sharing things organically on Instagram and Facebook and whatnot, whatnot. And I managed to get over 300,000. 300,000. Do you know? Do you know how many 300,000 people is? Even me, I was shook at. I was like, girl, is this you? I'm just getting a little thing to mix my rice in here. So yeah, I managed to reach 300,000 people, like gained over 211 followers. I might just put a screenshot of all of my like insights that I'm talking about right now, because I'm genuinely very excited and very proud of myself as well, because all of these numbers, like last year this time when we were posting things about new student orientation and new students moving in, I think the highest story that I had views on was probably like on a good day 800 or even 750. But this year, like my highest story had like over 1,300 views. Crazy. Anywho, just wanted to share that little anecdote because, again, social media, like YouTube, is currently not my full-time gig. I literally do this for my passion and for fun, and I'm hoping to build this out as a business eventually. But for right now, I do have an actual full-time job. And that is, yeah, so I just wanted to share that, like, that side of me a little bit with you guys, because yeah, I'm also not very good at hyping myself up too much. I feel like, this thing of growing up in an African home, like you're not really taught to be like pompous or to hype yourself up or pat yourself on the back, because you're like, people tell you to be humble and all of that, which is great. Like, I feel like my parents raised us correct in that you need to be humble. Don't be one of those overly cocky people, of course. But I do think that sometimes I also then don't know how to just pat myself on the back for a job well done. I tend to just work, and not really take time to really acknowledge my own efforts. And I feel like I should do that a little more often sometimes. But yeah, this is done. I just finished chopping what's this thing called? Chopping my onions and tomatoes for my soup whilst I was waiting for because I was like, if I'm chopping carrots anyways. But now we're gonna add our rice to the pot. Okay. It's just Kelvin and I, so we normally just do 1 cup of rice. And even then we don't even finish it. So I know this would be like lunch for tomorrow as well, like leftovers kind of vibe. So I might even do like a 3/4 cup of rice. So we're gonna do 3/4 cup of rice. I'm gonna put that in there. Done with this one. Yeah, I was gonna add my spice for rice, but I feel like with everything I have going on today, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of salt. And my mom is the one who taught me how to make rice this way, that you fry it first before you add water. I don't know what the logic is, if it makes it more fluffy or what it does, but this is the best way that I know how to make rice. You cut carrots so that you kind of have a veggie in your rice naturally, and then you add your rice, wait for it to fry a little bit before you add hot water. At this point, y'all are probably tired of me continuously teaching you how to make rice. But remember, I put 1 cup of rice, so that'll be 2 cups of water. So we're gonna do our Brussels sprouts. They told me, I think, yeah, since this is an experiment, I'm just gonna do half and see how we like them. They said if you open your packet and you find all of these little ones, you already just like discard those. So yeah, I feel like there's already a lot for a first time try, right? Okay. So I'm just gonna do half to start. We have our Brussels sprouts. I'm gonna just put them on the board. So the videos that I saw, they said I have to cut them. I have to cut them in half. So they said I have to cut these in half like that. They're like little cabbages. So cut them in half. This is so interesting. We're trying to be better at eating vegetables this year. I'm saying this year as if the year just started because we're in a new house. The year just started, okay? So we're trying to be a little bit better at eating vegetables this year. So for now, we're like trying out Brussels sprouts. We also like, it's so far we've been pretty good at having like broccoli and cauliflower. If we're making salsa, we're normally really good at having like collard greens. Like those have been really easy to make because they're very similar to the veggies we have at home. So those have been really easy to make. So I don't know. Anytime we go to a restaurant, we've tried out what is this, Brussels sprouts, and they've actually been not so bad. So I was like, you know what? Let's give it a shot and see if we're gonna like these. And if we figure out how to make them in a way that they'll actually taste good for ourselves. So this is a little bit of an experiment, but apparently you cut them in half and then you can start.
Yeah.
Ah, hello. Hi. Good. How are you? Done with your meetings? Too hot now.
What are you doing with these?
Little mini cabbages. We're figuring out how to make them.
And how are they saying they can make them?
They said you cut them in half, you sprinkle seasoning and honey and salt and what.
Do your thing now. How is your cat's cake?
Kate is fine. What do you think of our new kitchen setup?
Is there a new setup?
No, as in like the fact that we're cooking. All right, we have our Brussels sprouts in a bowl. We're gonna spice them up. I'm gonna do rosemary and olive. We're just gonna experiment with that. Rosemary and olive. And then we're also gonna do the one that I put the pork, the zesty lemon and herb, because why not? And then we're gonna toss them. And then I saw somewhere that said put like a little bit of honey for added sweetness. So I don't know. We're gonna. Kelvin is looking at me funny now that he's in the kitchen. This is why you don't see recipes. My honey is even almost finished. So let's see if this even works. The honey doesn't want to come out.
Because it's not supposed to be.
So Kelvin is like, I'm just gonna keep it by the stove here so that it melts.
It's not supposed to be there.
All right, I took out my trusty pan because now it's time to make the pork. We want the large one, so Put it on Ziggy's. We're gonna add some olive oil. Add some olive oil. Get a little spatula to then flip it. Then I will add the pork once this is hot. All right. Gonna close it. All right, guys, they said you put the Brussels sprouts in foil and whatnot, and then put them in the air fryer for 400 minutes. So no, put the 400 minutes, put them in an air fryer for 400 for 10 minutes. So we're gonna do that, and then they said you should flip them around after 5 minutes. So let's see how those turn out. For right now, our pork is doing what it needs to do in here. I'm gonna get a little small pot to start making my soup. Otherwise, the rice is done. So almost done with dinner, and it is only 7:40. What did I tell you guys? 7:45, latest 8 p.m. we should be eating. So almost there. Look at my husband. He's chilling at the counter. How nice is this? I get to tell him stories whilst I cook.
You used to be, being on the sofa. Now, yes.
The soup is really easy. You guys already saw me chopping my onions and tomatoes, so I don't think you guys need to see that whole process. It's just gonna be onion and tomato soup, and for the final touch to make it soupy, we are going to add Royco. So that will be that. I'm rushing because my battery on the camera is dying, A, and B, the space is finishing. So yeah, you guys would just now be seeing final products. All right, our Brussels sprouts have been in for 5 minutes. This is how they are looking. So then they said you toss them and then put them back. Otherwise, our pork is doing what it needs to do, and so is our soup. All right, guys, dinner is ready. Let's do some plating. How hungry are you? Huh? What you put rice? Put rices. Our Brussels sprouts. And dinner is served: rice, Brussels sprouts, and pork. Rice, Brussels sprouts, pork. What do we think? What do we think? Kelvin is gonna taste the Brussels sprouts for the first time.
So these things are just cabbages, eh?
You've got 54 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Not bad actually.
Banging, huh? You heard it here. You see?
Not bad actually.
I'll be chefing. Anywho, guys, it's time for dinner. There you go, baby. we will catch you guys in the next cooking. Bye.
That's zero.
What up, guys? What up? What up? What up? Another day, another cooking, a dinner with us. Today we have fresh salmon. People are gonna be like, since it doesn't know how to pronounce salmon. Yes, I know it's pronounced salmon, but
It's just fish.
it's salmon.
Everything is fish. Am I wrong? This is just fish. Come on.
Thinking that we could be something for real. So Mr. Kelele is gonna. Oh, is it scraped? That would be very nice.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So Kelvin is in charge of scraping the fish.
Be your own. Hard labor.
Are you saying hard labor? Yes. Did you say hard labor?
Yes, bro. Hard labor for the boy.
Oh my word. Kelvin is in charge of scraping the fish. Apparently it's hard labor.
They know that. And you know that.
So yeah, whilst Kelvin does that,
I'm trying to see how I can do it in a way that we need to buy that scraper thing.
anywho, so whilst Kelvin scrapes the fish, I am going to peel our potatoes. We're doing salmon, mashed potatoes, and garlic bread, thank you, plus Brussels sprouts for veggies. What are you going to say? You didn't like the Brussels sprouts?
No, the Brussels sprouts are banging.
So why did you say eh?
Just happy, bro. They're coming again.
No.
I need some veggies in my system.
So you don't want Brussels sprouts?
No, I do want Brussels sprouts. What do you mean? Oh yeah, thank you, bro.
Anywho, what's up, you guys? Today we started using the washing machine for the first time. How exciting is that?
It's actually now. So I don't think they can hear it, but it is. No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying in the video.
Oh. Yeah, so we started using the washing machine for the first time today. Very exciting. It's so nice having your own laundry. Like we put it in the washing machine and then forgot about it. And then we're like, oh yeah, we need to put things in the dryer. And it was so nice.
Someone is looking at it. Is that not normal thing what people do? You know, people have washing machines out there.
No, we didn't have a washing machine. we were used to shared laundry. But God is good, and we've now upgraded to in-unit laundry.
Kelvin is making noise. Shut up.
Kelvin is making noise, but he's preparing the fish for us, so we appreciate it. This is probably one of our quickest and easiest dinners that we do, because it's literally just potatoes, fish, and greens. So for a nice Saturday. What did we do? Today felt like it went by so quickly and we didn't do much.
Hey, ask your question.
What did we do today?
Yeah?
What did we do?
Ask them.
No.
Yeah, it was a good Saturday, guys. Sissy went to take some photos.
Oh yes, I was hired for a photo gig today, taking photos of someone's high school senior photos. It was quite sweet. So we were doing photo shoots. We unboxed
a little bit of the clothes that goes to the hanger.
Yeah.
And all that good stuff. Then the rest is history, guys. We
called a lot of people today. We called the parentals in the UK, talked to the siblings in Canada and the UK, talked to the siblings in Swaziland,
Zimbabwe.
Talked to the siblings in Zimbabwe, talked to the siblings in New York. Today was a lot of calls.
Which siblings is you?
Munashi.
Oh shit! Mzaa! Mzaenda huka gana.
Yes. So no, today was Saturdays and Sundays are usually heavy cold days because that's when we've got time where time difference allows for us to talk to people at home. But since
without rushing.
Yeah, but since we talk to most people today, tomorrow will be an even slower day because we won't be calling people as much as we did today. I still need to edit tomorrow's video to finish editing.
She's always behind time.
No, I started it yesterday. Do your own.
They should sell this.
They should, but they'll probably charge more
For a schedule.
Yeah.
I say this is actually a job. I think if you buy that scraper thing.
I'll look on Amazon. I've never seen it.
Yeah, there's it's like a brush or something. It's actually specifically for this clothing. But nah, we got a husband actually. You don't need to worry about some of this.
Thank you. We now have a grinder, so Kelvin was very excited to.
Basarang pok. What are we saying? Basarang pok bika fish in the river and ruketera. Do basarang kiwisa. I'm ready.
What was the exit strategy?
Exit strategy. Well, we don't know. Come on, already.
He contributed to the meal.
Yes.
Okay, sure.
The thing is big for the two of us.
Yeah,
We can cut it into half.
Yeah, I'm about to cut it. Cut 4. So 1, 2, 3.
So can be the next thing.
And this one too, because I got Anyway, for the salmon that we're not gonna eat for today, I'm gonna put it in here. Oh, it might be nice to put it spiced, right? Actually, no, I'll keep it fresh. We're gonna cut our potatoes. Okay, now it's not even in the picture. Do that. Totongodzimirwa light muno mtu yezoita machef. Here.
These ones are only 30 days.
I think all of the boxes are 30 days. This is not boiled water, but I'm just using the kettle as a jug. So I'm gonna add my water for the potatoes to boil. And I saw this on TikTok. Someone said add a chicken cube as you are boiling your potatoes for the mashed potatoes. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna add a little cube. All right, we're just gonna hand crush the chicken cube. So hopefully that dissolves in there. I'm tempted to put another one, but I won't. And also sprinkle some salt. And then we're gonna let our potatoes boil for 20 minutes. Hey Siri, set a timer for 20 minutes.
20 minutes starting now.
So whilst the potatoes boil, up next is preparing our fish to marinate. For those 20 minutes, it's gonna be in the fridge. So for our fish, we've got seafood seasoning. We have olive oil and rosemary. and we had this lemon and herb. I'm not gonna put salt because the olive oil comes with salt, so I'm not gonna put the salt. But I'm gonna mix everything with the lemon. So we got our cut lemon, our lemon squeezer thingamabob. Alright, so we have our squeezed lemon. I'm going to put a heap of this seafood seasoning, maybe a half. And then I'm gonna do rosemary. And this lemon and herb one. I won't put too much of this. And we're gonna, of course, where's the North Studio 263? We're gonna mix it with a fork. And then with a little washer, with a little brush, we're gonna brush all of this onto our salmon. There's our salmon. I'm gonna cling wrap it and then put it in the fridge for the 20 minutes while the potato is boiling. Cling wrap. And to make the potatoes creamy, we're gonna add butter, heavy whipping cream, and cream cheese once they're ready. All right, we're now gonna prepare our Brussels sprouts. So we have them here. I'm gonna put them in there. I'm gonna do Brussels sprouts and green beans for veggies. So we're also gonna do a handful of green beans because they're all just gonna go in the air fryer. So Brussels sprouts, you guys saw me make them in the other meal. Just have to cut them in halves. Okay, we have cut our Brussels sprouts. Now I'm just going to be removing these little annoying ends of the green beans. Alright, we have our green beans and our Brussels sprouts. I'm gonna put the Brussels sprouts in here so that I can spice them, and then I will spice the green beans later. Our spices of choice for the Brussels sprouts, we got Creole seasoning, this that I put in the salmon, and I'm gonna sprinkle some soy sauce. Okay, Brussels sprouts are ready. I'm going to put foil in the air fryer. All right, 400 for 10 minutes is what they said. So that's that. Our potatoes are almost ready, if not ready already. Kelvin is doing his Sunday homework. Our potatoes are almost ready. They might just need 10 more minutes. So once the Brussels sprouts are ready, then I think our potatoes are also ready. Yeah, they are almost ready. Alright guys, it is time to make the salmon. It has been resting in the fridge for the last 20-ish minutes. So I'm gonna turn my stove on the large one. So this is gonna come on. And we're gonna put this here. Some olive oil. I chopped up some garlic to spice up the oil for our salmon. I'm just gonna put those in there so they infuse the oil a little bit. And then this is the part where Mr. Kelvin comes in.
No!
Kelvin is the better mashed potato person because you know we gotta put the muscles to use. You ready?
No.
Yes. Butter.
It's hot already.
Yes. What?
Wait, what is this one?
Yeah, we're just gonna add. I think that's more than enough butter.
I think it needs to be over there. Well, I don't need to be. I feel like.
Heavy whipping cream. Is this the one that people are supposed to use or just heavy whipping?
Isn't it sweet?
We are also going to put some whipped cream cheese.
I don't know who brought this thing out, but that doesn't sound like it. Now,
Small thing. You'll be surprised. This will be the best mashed potatoes you've had in your life. And you'll be like, damn! Where did you get that recipe again, baby? TikTok. Anyways, as he's doing that, it's time to add my salmon to the pan. So I'm just gonna put
I don't think it needs fire.
Kelvin is done mashing the potatoes, and voila! Doesn't that look like the best creamy mashed potatoes ever? Look at his smile. Alright guys, the Brussels sprouts and the green beans went through a lot of life, so don't worry about how they're looking, okay? They're still going to be somewhat nutritious for us. The mashed potatoes looks nice. Mashed potatoes, some really burnt Brussels sprouts, salmon. time to have dinner. You
That
ready?
was only how long?
It took us.
For us to cook.
It took us like
I
45
was here
minutes.
too, guys. Come on.
Yeah, he was here.
Yes. I
Yes.
did the scrubbing, all the data work.
Oh, the
And support. Otherwise, you're going to be bored. So I was just like,
Oh my goodness, I would be very bored. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next cooking segment.
peace. A peace.
Bye.
Why you closing my face, bro? Nah, bro, they need to see me too.